Tamba was known across the village as the boy who could fix anything. From broken lamps to old radios, his hands worked like magic. People joked that he must have been born with fire and lightning in his fingers. But the only person who truly believed in his dreams was Lela, his childhood friend who always brought him food when he forgot to eat. One day, Tamboa created a small wooden bird that could fly. The entire village gathered to watch it soar. Elder Kofi, the oldest man in the village, stroked his beard and whispered, "This boy will one day face a choice bigger than the sky." None of them knew how true his words would become. Every evening, Tamba and Lela sat near the river, drawing pictures of their dreams in the sand. Tamba dreamed of building machines that could help the entire world. Lela dreamed of staying by his side, even if his dreams reached the sky. She believed he would change the world, and he believed she was the reason he could. But life in the village was hard. Tamba wanted to help, but he had no tools, no money, nothing except Lela's support. Elder Kofi often watched them and said, "Great dreams demand great sacrifices." His words carried the weight of hidden warnings. One hot afternoon, a helicopter landed in the village square, stirring dust everywhere. A team of strangers stepped out, holding a letter with a golden seal. It was addressed to Tamba. They invited him to join Global Tech, the biggest tech company in the world. They wanted his genius. They wanted him. The whole village cheered, but Lela's heart trembled. This offer would take him far away, across the ocean, maybe forever. Tamba hugged her and said, "You believed in me first. I will never forget that." But Elder Kofi frowned, feeling a storm coming. Tamba could not sleep. The offer felt like a dream made of gold, but gold that burned his hands. Lela tried to smile, but her eyes told a different story. She feared that once he stepped into that new world, she would become a forgotten shadow. Elder Kofi visited Tamba that night and said, "The world will offer you things that shine, but not everything that shines is yours to keep." Tamba felt trapped between destiny and the only person who ever believed in him. The night before Tamba was to give Global Tech his answer, he and Lela had their first real fight. Lela asked, "If you go, what happens to us?" Tamba replied, "I'm doing this for us, for our future." But she shook her head. "You say future, but I fear I won't be in it." Their voices shook the quiet night. Neighbors heard them, and even Elder Kofi paused his evening walk. That argument cracked something between them, something fragile and unnamed. Global Tech sent gifts, a sleek tablet, shiny shoes, and even a digital watch that glowed in the dark. They wanted Tamba to see the life waiting for him. The gifts dazzled the village, and some people whispered, "Forget Lela, this is a chance of a lifetime." Tamba felt the weight of those whispers. He loved Lela, yet the world he dreamed of was pulling him. Elder Kofi warned, "A man who listens to every voice will lose his own voice." But the temptation grew stronger each day. One morning, Tamba woke up to find Lela gone from her usual places. No river, no bench, no basket of food she brought him every day. She avoided him completely. She had decided that if Tamba's destiny was far away, she would not hold him back. But this silence hurt more than any words. Tamba searched everywhere, his heart beating like a drum in a storm. Elder Kofi found him and said, "Now you feel the weight of choice. No man can carry two worlds at once." Tamba finally found Lela sitting alone under a baobab tree. She looked tired, like someone who had carried too many emotions at once. He sat beside her and said softly, "I don't know what to choose." She replied, "Then the choice will be made for you." They sat quietly, listening to the wind move through the branches. Sometimes, silence reveals the truth. Tamba realized that if he left without fixing his heart, he would break both their futures. The day came. The helicopter returned. Global Tech waited. The village gathered around as Tamba stood between two worlds, one shining with opportunity, the other standing quietly in Lela's eyes. Tamba made his choice. He stepped back from the helicopter and said, "I choose to build my dreams here first. The world can wait, but a heart like Layla's may not come twice." Elder Kofi smiled, knowing the boy had finally seen the truth. Tamba stayed, but he didn't give up on his dreams. Instead, he built a workshop in the village, and Layla stayed by his side. Together, they created small inventions that changed people's lives: water filters, solar lamps, and farming tools. Years later, global tech returned, not to take him away, but to partner with him. They wanted to bring his village inventions to the world. Elder Kofi proudly said, "The boy who built stars has now built a future." And Tamba learned the greatest lesson. Sometimes the world finds you when you choose what truly matters.